What's going on, guys? It's Rage Gamer. Today I thought I'd do a little Battlefield 4 review, thoughts, and opinions. um, this is Domination on Flood Zone, and I suppose, I guess we'll just get started on overall thoughts. First of all, this game has not been in it's came with quite a bit of difficulty, actually. I kind of thought that I'd have a bit of an upper hand, because I put, enough time into freaking Battlefield 3 that I thought maybe, I'd come in ahead of the game, but some of these guys that play this game are either incredibly lucky or just incredibly good, because I've had quite a bit of difficulty just playing the game. Very few games have been very good in terms of like overall score and things of that nature, but it doesn't make it any less fun. I've had a good time playing it, and how could you not? I mean, first and foremost, this game looks amazing. Like I remember when BF4 came out, right? And everyone, like, I was obviously impressed with the graphical performance of that game too, in terms of just how it looked. I remember I had 6870s in Crossfire, and I still couldn't max the game out all the way. Mostly because it was limited to one gig of VRAM. But then that game was amazing. So then, BF4 comes out, and I did play the beta. I hated the beta because the servers were crap, and I don't really like that map, to be honest. The Siege of Shanghai. But this, I mean, has been very good. With the exception, of course, we have yet again crazy server issues. I remember, okay, so Battlefield dropped on the 29th of October, and I played it as soon as it came out, and I think literally with no exaggeration, 50% of my games would be a server failure. Every time it would crash, or something would go wrong, it would just crash. It was crazy. I didn't know, as of yesterday, today is I think it's the 7th today, 6th or 7th of November today, and everything seems to be back on track. Like I said, I've been able to play on the servers for pretty consistently, without any real, any lag or just the servers crashing or not supporting the maps. That has been a problem. Ah, you motherfucker. So, anyway, the game itself plays very well. I played like, I don't know, maybe 20-30 minutes of the campaign, and actually the campaign graphically actually looks a little better than multiplayer. I mean, if you have the system that they can really run it, I had great success with just how well it looked, in the campaign. Although, like, I don't really want to play the campaign. That's not that much fun. Of course, multiplayer is where that's always been with the Battlefield series. It's just online. The maps are pretty good. Okay, so this was Flood Zone, and this is what we're playing. This is Domination. If you're playing like a specific game type, it's good. If you play like a team deathmatch in Flood Zone, you better pack a lunch, because you're just gonna be getting killed all day. These guys, and that's one thing for sure that DICE needs to correct, is they need to nerf the snipers. The snipers in this game are ridiculous, especially on maps like this where they can just hang out on rooftops and just rain pain all day long. Like, there's nothing you can do to absolutely nothing you can do. Like, I mean, you basically spawn, get sniped, and so now you get in this habit where, like, you spawn and you run. Like, you can't even, like, really get your bearings to do anything because the snipers are coming. And it seems to be a pretty common thing with all the maps I've played, is that the snipers are very, very good. Like, I mean, well, okay, so maybe that's it. Maybe they're just super good, and I'm that terrible, or the sniper class is a little bit overpowered. I don't know. I guess it could be probably a little bit of both, but the snipers are a problem, especially if you're playing like just a simple like team deathmatch. Something like when you're just trying to get a quick game in before you go to work or have to go to school or something. You just want to play a team deathmatch, something quick, something easy. Damn it. but it's not really possible on a lot of maps because the snipers are so overpowered. So I guess I'll cover benchmarks in terms of like what I'm getting in terms of frames per second. So I'm running a AMD HD 7970. It is overclocked, but unfortunately, like when I got my card, I didn't get the greatest of overclocking 7970. So I am over a gigahertz on the core, and I'm like 1450 on the memory. But I mean, I've seen other guys get like 1200 on the core, and I can't even touch that. So so how I run it now, I'm running a 1440p, which is 2560 by 1440 resolution, and so what I do with my settings is I set everything to ultra, and then I turn any kind of anti-aliasing off. Now the reason I do that is because at 1440p the pixels are so small, the AA really does not make that big of a difference, not enough to where it's worth the frame per second hit. Because if I ran full settings, everything maxed to the, just absolutely maxed, I wouldn't get playable frame rates. So that's always good. So I adjust it that way, and then in regular gameplay, I'm getting about I'm getting over 60 frames per second, which I think is pretty freaking good. I'm satisfied with that. I feel pretty good about that. Now I have a second computer it's my son's computer. It's just a basic rig. All right, who's here? Oh, there he is. Damn it. It's just a basic rig. It's a Core i3 with the NVIDIA GTX 660, and I run that on pretty much all high settings, so it's not too bad for a 660. Because I'll play Battlefield 4 on both computers. So with the GTA 660, it's getting, I would say, around. I'm still running at around 60 frames per second, but the settings are turned down. I did do like the auto optimize thing through the GeForce program. Oh shit. I'm able to get them anyway. Anyway, and so it's running mostly high settings, and it turns the AA a little bit off, but it's like 2 times AA, I think, on a 1080p screen for the second computer, and I'm still getting around 60 frames. So, considering how insane the graphics are in this game, you could play it across a wide variety of hardware, and it still looks pretty damn good, in my opinion. There's always those people who are gonna, enthusiasts are enthusiasts, so they're gonna. I gotcha, you son of a bitch. They're not gonna be satisfied with anything but maximum, but I think that this game, truthfully, this game looks really good. Even at like medium, if you had, like, say you had like an HD 7850 or maybe even something a little bit lower. I can't get that guy from here. Something a little bit lower end, you could still play this game and still have fun. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be like it would be an unplayable experience, and it would probably still look pretty good. I mean, I did see the if you look at like the Call of Duties, you son of a bitch, I don't know where you're at. I've seen the Call of the Call of Duties. They don't look good at all comparatively, if you think about it. Like, but their gameplay is fun enough to where, they don't have to have crazy good looking graphics. For me though, personally, I have to have really good graphics to truly enjoy a game. I guess that's kind of sad, but I like all the eye candy I could possibly get. So yeah. Oh, motherfucker. So anyway, so in terms of benchmark stuff, the game runs really good, and the game looks amazing at 1440p, which I think is eventually going to be the new gaming standard. I think like probably within 3 years, everything's going to be at 1440p. Everything, especially with the new consoles, going to be running most of their games at 1440p. Oh, son of a bitch. With the new consoles running pretty much everything at 1440p, or I'm sorry, 1080p. I think for PC gamers like us, or for PC gamers in general, we will see 1440p become the standards, which would be nice. So something that I did like, that Battlefield 4 came out with was, they did actually they copied this directly from the Call of Duty games, was the emblem creation. So now you get to create your own emblem, which is actually, it's surprisingly fun to create your own god damn it, your own emblem, and you kind of see how creative some of these guys can be, because it's kind of amazing what you can create based on like some fairly rudimentary shapes and then numbers. You know what I mean? Like, it's very impressive. Bitch. It's very impressive what you can actually create, and you just kind of, oh motherfucker, that's what I'm talking about. These guys on these rooftops are nuts, man. So the emblem sets are pretty cool. I think they're a little more restrictive than like Call of Duty. I know like Black Ops 2, like you could, I mean, it got to the point to where you can pretty much create literally anything you want with all these emblems and things of that nature. Where's this guy at? So I think that's kind of a cool implementation. If that's not even the right word. Let's see if I get this guy through the wall. Nope. I'll get him. Yeah, yeah. Gotcha, motherfucker. So let's see. Oh shit. Oh, one thing. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it. So Battlefield 4. So Battlefield 3. I had anytime I operated a vehicle of flight, so a helicopter or a jet, I had my Logitech Extreme 3D Pro joystick, and it worked fantastically. And it was actually, you know, I was never able to control the jets and whatnot with. Oh motherfucker! I was never able to control the jets or the helicopters with the keyboard. It was like the learning curve on that was just so high that I just never played. So I finally picked up a joystick, and I actually had a lot of fun, you know, literally just flying around and stuff. And so Battlefield 4 comes out, and it has almost no joystick support at all. In fact, to the point to where like I just I completely didn't even bother trying to fly the planes in Battlefield 4. I mean, the joystick doesn't work at all, so I had to swap over to my Xbox controller, and which is okay. It's better than the keyboard, but for the joystick, just to be able to fly around and stuff, it's really beneficial and helps me quite a bit. So hopefully in upcoming patches to Battlefield 4, they'll actually support joysticks, so I can start using it again. Because it's hard to. I mean, let's face it. In Conquest mode, I mean, if you can't fly a vehicle, you are not going to be successful. I mean, there's no way to play Conquest mode and not be in a vehicle all the time. Because like if you're on foot, you're basically dead in the water. It's not as bad as Battlefield 3, admittedly, because Battlefield 3 the vehicles, like if vehicles owned foot soldiers. This game you have a little bit more leeway because the tanks don't carry as much ammunition. There's longer wait times between stuff, but it doesn't matter. For Conquest, you need to be able to fly, and you need to be able to drive tanks and stuff like that. Anyway, sounds like my game's about to end, and we lost. Son of a bitch. Anyway, so those are my general thoughts. If you guys are interested in more stuff, let me know. I'll check you guys later.